Hello YouTube, welcome to the first test drive of the kaaz diff in my Fiesta ST. All I've done so far is move it up and down the drive. I haven't driven it out, so we're going to get out, see what it feels like, and hopefully it's good. Right, so the first thing of interest to me is just coming out the drive then was how much clunking, and it was one or two little clunks. You could feel it but you couldn't hear it, very mild. So just a reminder, this is the Super Q version, which the clutch plates have the WPC treatment. So the theory is with them, because they treated, you don't need to brake in the diff. The clutch plates are fine just to go and drive without the brake-in procedure, and also they run a lot quieter and the clutch plates last longer. So I'm going to head off now. I'm going to just take my time at first, because when you've had so many parts taken off the car and you put it all back together, there's that thing in your mind, have I tightened every bolt? So we're just going to drive nice and steady and get a feel for the car, and then we'll try some corners with a little bit of pace and see how it feels. So initial impressions, just driving along steady. We're doing like 40 mile an hour now, just coming through the 30 mile an hour roads, turning the corners. Feels exactly the same, there's no difference, no clunking on nothing. So I think it's only them tight parking positions where you'll get a little bit, and like you say, it's very, very minor. I mean, that might even smooth out, but we'll see what it's like in some corners. The car hasn't fallen apart yet, so I've obviously done most of the bolts up. Hopefully I've done all of them up. So, worryingly, I just had a bit of clutch slip then. Hopefully that's the case, it just needs to bed in. But the friction, the plates, I cleaned all them of all the grease, but that's a bit worrying. In fifth gear, when the torque comes in, here it's spinning up. Is that normal when you change your clutch on these? I just had a little acceleration there, and then you can just feel it just tugs the front end around. That was just like a quarter throttle at about 40 mile an hour, but that was positive. I like that. So let's go back and see what the clutch is like now. Fifth gear, slow it down to 50 and then let's accelerate. Feels like there's a little bit of slip, and then it sorts itself out. Better sort itself out. I don't want to be taking the box back out. Wow! Wow! Did you see that? That was second gear. Wow! The car just tugged around the corner. Now I've never experienced a plated diff. This is my first experience of a plated. I've had an M factory Helical in my last track car, and I felt like I found the limits. But that was impressive then. No wheel spin. You feel no wheel spin, and it just tugged itself from the corner. Wow. Clutch seems to be holding now. Maybe there was just a little bit of grease on the friction plate, maybe. Wow. I'm smiling. My second gear is round, but we know there's nothing stupid, just a little acceleration as we come out of it. That taxi win. Spun both wheels there, you can feel it. Once you spin both wheels, then it starts to understeer, but while you've got the grip there, it just goes around the corner. That is going to be an absolute beast on track. So obviously I'm not going to do nothing crazy on the roads. We're going to stay under speed limits. There's going to be no lunacy. I'm not getting myself in trouble. Seems okay now. I can only assume that maybe in the box or whatever some oils from the pressure plate has gone onto the friction plate. They were protected with that grease paper, but you never know. That is just bonkers. That is amazing. I can't wait to experience that on track. I can't wait. I mean, we're not doing anything silly. What was that, like 35, maybe 40 mile an hour, whatever, just third gear accelerating up to the roundabout. And it just tugs you around. It is transforming this car. Wow! I almost turned too sharp round that then. Unbelievable. You're expecting that understeer as the revs build, and it just doesn't come. It just keeps pulling you around. Absolutely over the moon. I can't express how chuffed I am with that. Everybody says, put a diff in these and it'll be one of the best things you've ever done. You're not wrong. But I'm so glad I went for a plated and not a quaif or an M factory. Like I said, when I had my last track car, my Focus, I felt that I just reached the limits on that and it just wasn't enough for me. I think this is going to be enough. Once we get them EBC big brakes kit fitted on, yeah, I think the car then is going to be phenomenal. I'd like to say that I'll be happy then, but are we ever happy when you've got a bit of a passion for modified cars? Don't think we're ever happy, are we? But I'm going to try and be happy. I'm going to try and cut down on the spending. Right, so one last corner I'm going to go around now, which I know if I accelerate hard around this corner in second, it would just understeer out. So this will be our last one now. We'll give this a try, see what it's like. That is frightening. That, my God, it's going to take some getting used to. Oh my days, I couldn't do that before. I couldn't even dream of accelerating like that on there in second. track day to see what the car feels like. So I think next video now will probably be the EBC brakes, getting that big brake kit on. So if this is the first video you watched of this diff, go back and you'll see me fit it. I done it over 2 parts, so that's the videos just before this. So hopefully you've enjoyed me having a little bit of fun. If you enjoyed the video, then thank you very much for watching, and that's all I have to say now. I am going to shut up, I'm going to go, and I'm going to see you on the next video. So see you, bye.